Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have got a lot to do over the next few days because I have a market in a few days time. It is currently Friday the 29th of November and I have a market this Sunday on the 1st of December. It will be at the Garage Chilwell, which is a place that I really like to go, and I usually or always have had a pretty successful time there. So I've got a lot to make because if you saw my last video, I did really well at my last event. It was a 3-day event in Rutland and it went really well, so I don't have much stock left over. I have had a little bit of time off. As I'm speaking now, it was about 2 weeks ago that I did that market, but I had some time off to just get on with a few things that I had to do. I'm trying to make stock. I've had so much admin stuff to get on top of, which I'm still not on top of. Also, I had a few days off because this week I was also on my period as well and it was terrible. So I just needed some time off. My partner even had to have a day off because we had no other childcare and I was in agony, to be fair. Yeah, it's terrible. Before I had children, the doctors did suspect that I may have endometriosis. I was on some different medications to help manage my periods because I was still young. They like trying other avenues first before any sort of like operations and stuff like that. So yeah, I was on medications, and since having my son, so my second child, every period that I've had it's gotten worse and worse and worse. He is only 6 months old. I am on my 4th period already. They came back really quickly this time and yeah, they're just getting worse and worse and worse. But unfortunately, because I breastfeed my son, I actually can't go back on the medication that I was on before, the painkillers that I was on and the other medications to help with it. I can't go on them because they are not safe for breastfeeding. So I'm pretty stuck with what I can have to manage them. I can literally have paracetamol and that's pretty much about it. The only other painkiller I can have with breastfeeding is codeine, and I have bad side effects to codeine, so paracetamol, just don't cut it. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, that was a bit of a tangent. Basically, I've just had some time off. I needed some time off. My head is a little bit foggy and everything, but that is probably because I'm on my period. So I feel like I've not really been able to focus much, even when I have been in the office to do work and stuff. I've got a lot of admin stuff to get on with. I have not been as consistent posting on social media, which is a little bit annoying for me because at the start of the year I was so consistent with posting on social media. I would post 3 reels a week on all my social medias, and then obviously also post some photos and stuff as well, but like I'm nowhere near that now. I've posted once this week. I posted on Tuesday. I did end up dropping that down just a few months ago to twice a week, and I would post on a Tuesday and a Thursday, and this week I've already posted on Tuesday and that's not the first time that's happened. I'm just trying to prioritise things. As much as social media is so important, it's so difficult because social media is so important. If you're not consistent, the algorithm will just you over. I also need to make sure that I'm prioritising getting as many products made as I can because I've got 3 more markets left, and I know at least this market I've done before and I know it's pretty good for me. I expect to make around the £250 to £300 mark, and it's a Christmas market so it might even be better. But then if I don't have the products, maybe I won't be able to make that. I've actually only got like £600 worth of products or worth of plushies to make. I do have crochet hooks as well, and the huge octopus that I kind of don't really take into consideration because I don't expect it to sell. I do have hooks and the octopus, but of the items that I expect with a higher chance of selling, I've only got like £600 worth of products. So I really need to get my book moving this weekend to try and up that as much as possible. I have made some bees, a Freddy bear, some axolotls because I completely sold out of axolotls at my last event. But I've only made 10. Ideally I could do some more, we'll see. I have made a few octopus because I completely sold out of those, and I have made some tentacle turtles. They are what I'm currently doing now as well, because as much as I did sell out of those, I think I only had like 9 left, and I did sell out of some colours, so I'm just trying to top up on those as well. I think I've only got like 9 chubby frogs, which is barely enough to fill the display, so if any sells then it will just be like a half-done display, and I hate that. I like having enough products that my displays are always full. By the way, sorry if you can hear my son, he's in the room next to me and he is just waking up. He's just about finished his nap. His dad will be home with my daughter very shortly because she's just had a swimming lesson, and then he'll be with her. I'm working this afternoon. In the new year, I need to try and implement some new strategies and stuff for managing all the work that I've done. I was really good at the start of this year. Since then, so much has changed. I obviously do YouTube now. I also had a baby this year in May, so that kind of like pushed a lot of things back, whereas before I had my son, I was always very ahead with my reels and stuff. I'd like 2 weeks ahead, but then I had a bit of time off and that kind of like stepped back. So I'm really hoping that in the new year I can just get my head in the game and really get ahead and get some strategies in place. But for now, I've got to prioritise making products for this market on Sunday. So I am going to be bringing you along for that, for my market prep, bring you on the day as well to the market. As always, my partner will be with me actually on Sunday, which is a rarity. It's not very often now, if ever, that we've done a market without the children. They're going to their grandparents because it's only a 4-hour market, and he's going to come and help me this time, just so that I've got some moral support for this market and things like that. I think especially because I've just been in a bit of a brain fog and stuff recently, I could do with a bit of help and a bit of moral support to be there with me. After that, I will give you a breakdown of the market and I will let you know how the market has gone. I'm not sure if the title will maybe indicate how the market has gone or not, because I don't know yet, so we'll see. I'm hoping it's a good one, but at the same time, hopefully I don't sell too much, because then I've got a market the week after that and then another one the week after that. But then I am done for Christmas. So I'm just trying to go all in with the markets and really put the majority of my effort into these markets, because I'm not going to have any markets in January, February and probably March either. I really want to make sure I spend that time working on social media and things like that, maybe even working on my website a little bit more. So for now I want to make sure that I put my all into these markets and just finish on a high at the end of the year would be great for me. But yeah, my son has woke up, so I'm going to go get him and wait for my partner to come home for when he will be with him, and then we will get on with making some more products. It is now Saturday and I'm getting on with the last few bits that I've got to do before this market tomorrow. I started a ducky yesterday evening I think it was, so I want to finish that off, and then I really need to tag all the items that are in this bag down here. I don't have loads in there, so it's not going to take me too long to do, but I obviously still need to do that before tomorrow, and also whilst it's still light outside, because I plan to do a video of everything I'm taken to the market versus what sold. I have done that type of video before and it actually did really well. It's quite often I will do the videos of like everything I'm taking to a market, everything I've made this week, everything I've made in a day or anything like that. I decided to put a bit of a spin on it and do everything that I was taking to the market versus what sold. Done that once before and it actually went really well. So yeah, why not do it again? But yeah, I thought I'd just catch you up with the things that I'm going to be doing. We are going out to a local Christmas fair, probably in like half an hour or so. I know we're not going to be there very long. I know that we've got house stuff that we want to do today, like we want to go in the attic and get all the Christmas decorations down, and then probably this evening make a good start on the Christmas decorations, putting them up and everything. So yeah, there is a lot to do in the house in general, and then we are going out, but we won't be going out for very long. So I imagine we'll be back by 1 o'clock, which should be plenty of time to tag up all the items and make that video before it gets too dark outside. But yeah, I'm gonna get on with what I'm doing so that I don't waste any time. I've got the motivation to do it right now, so I'm just gonna start working, and I don't want to delay this. I don't know what Munbyn printer this is. I know it's not the same one that I see a lot of other people use. I didn't really understand the difference. So this is the one that I got. I think it was slightly cheaper than the one that I see other small businesses use, and I mean it works fine. So what I did when I designed it on Canva is I basically made it so it's slightly off, because I'm going to cut it so that the sort of edges get cut off rather than, you know, I don't really know how to explain it. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, I'm going to cut the edges and then I'm going to use my like rounding thing to round off the edges. So that is it cut. It's pretty centre, and then I'm just going to round off the edges. So what I did with this is basically I can just rip this off. So I'm going to take it slowly. I'm just going to make sure there's no stickiness left. It just ripped a little bit there. Just line this up. What I did is I put yellow backing like inside the frame, so this is a bit of glass, and then I'm just gonna pull it off and stick this as central as I can get it. Bear in mind I'm just eyeballing this. There we go. Yeah, you can't see much of the colour. That's probably because it's a very light colour as well, so it doesn't really stand out. I don't know why I did it then, but in future I'll probably make the design actually slightly smaller and then cut it a little bit more. But yeah, this is what I do. The reason I stick it on top and not inside is, one, because there's a QR code, and if in whatever venue I'm in, if the light is glaring on it, I don't want people to not be able to scan the QR code. That's why I stick it on the front, and it also makes it easier to change them up, as you just saw, because in my case I had to change that. But one thing that you can like do with these is if you had like a price list, for example. I know that you could just print out a piece of paper that has it all on, but the Munbyn thing was quicker and it's a lot easier if you change your prices up quite a lot. If maybe on some days you have certain discounts, on some days you maybe don't have certain items, for example. This just makes it much easier because you can just take the sticker off the front and replace it. That's why I like doing it like this rather than printing out an actual piece of paper with the information on. Obviously, if yours is always the same, then maybe you can do that and that'll work for you. It also means that if I just put some paper in the background, my brand colours are in that. Like I said, next time I'll make this a bit smaller so you can see the border a little bit better. One thing that I want to do is I definitely want to up my game with my pricing signs. So I do think I might do something similar to this if I could get some like really small frames. So yeah, I think in the future I will be changing my signs to something similar to this. So that all my other signs are like this, because any of my small items that I basically have multiple of, I have a little sign to say how much they are, even though every item is individually priced. For the small items, because I have bigger quantities of them, I like to have signs that say how much they are. When I do kind of invest in something a bit more fancy, this will probably be a good option. Something else you could also do is that if you didn't have coloured paper that's like your brand colours, you could obviously just like paint the frame, or if your brand colours is a colour that you could buy in a frame, you know, like white, black. If you have a lot of wood in your displays and things like that, you could just get frames that match that. But alternatively, you can also paint them as well. I don't think I'm going to bother painting them because eventually I'm just going to have a big border, but for now I just need to do this quickly. That's how I do them, and I'll be doing more of those in the future, because that thing, like, it comes in handy for more than just printing labels and printing stickers as well. I use it, like you see, for my price signs and little bits and bobs like that. I definitely need to actually get some more stickers for the Munbyn printer. I've never used stickers, you know, like the little like circular stickers or all different shaped stickers. The only thing is that I don't have a stand for it, so like when it's on a roll I'd probably have to hold it as it's like going through, which would be a little awkward. But yeah, I'll think about that at a later date, not right now. Now that I've done that, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to sign off for the rest of the night, and I'm going to spend time with family and do the few things that we need to do. There's 3 hours until my children will go to bed, so we need to sort tea and everything. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow, probably at the market. I will definitely be getting some footage while I'm at the market, so I will see you then. So if you did recently watch my last video, maybe you'll notice that my breakdown from the last video, I am wearing the exact same outfit because I have literally just stopped recording that one and started recording this one. It has actually been a couple of weeks since I went to this market at the garage. I just have not been able to find the time to record the breakdowns for some of my most recent markets, but here we are. So I'm gonna go straight in with a breakdown and I'm gonna tell you how things went. Obviously we know that this event was on the 1st of December and it was at the Garage Chilwell. I love this event. I love going as a store holder, I love going as a customer. But yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to go in with the best sellers, and my third bestseller was Tank the Turtles, which I sold 7 Tank the Turtles and I made £55 from selling the Tank the Turtles. My second bestseller were Chubby Frogs and I sold 8 of those, so 1 more, and I made £1 extra from these because I made £56. For context, Chubby Frogs are £7, Tank the Turtles are £8, but all £8 items I have a deal on where you can get 2 £8 items for £15, so that is why 55 obviously is not a multiple of 8, because some people would have bought it in the deal. And then my first bestseller were axolotls. and I sold 11 of these and made £86.50 from selling axolotls. I'm gonna say it straight away, I took 11 axolotls with me, so I sold out of axolotls. I think I'd sold out of axolotls before 1 p.m. or around the 1 p.m. mark. This event was 10 till 2. One thing that I wanted to know is that Duckies and Frog Hats have been doing great recently. They have been in my top 3 for bestsellers for like a good chunk of the last few markets. However, at this event I only sold 2 Duckies in Frog Hats, which shocked me, if I'm going to be honest. It's fine. We're letting some other products be in the spotlight for a bit now. Honestly, I'm not surprised that axolotls were the first bestseller at this event. I was surprised to sell out of all the ones that I took. I took 11 with me and sold 11. I had planned to make some items whilst I was at this event because my partner actually came with me to this event, which really does not happen often. We got childcare with his parents, but I actually forgot to take the stuffing, so I couldn't make any more items to put on the table, which was a shame, but that's fine. Another thing to note was that the penguins sold out. I only had 3 penguins, don't get me wrong, but I did sell my last 3 penguins and I will not be making any more. At the point of doing this market, I only had 2 markets left for the season, so I have decided I won't be making any more penguins, but I will be making a few more gingerbread men. I took 2 gingerbread men with me and sold them both, and I've made some of the parts for some more, so I'm gonna make like 3 more for the last 2 events, purely because I know that if I don't sell them then I can give them to family members. But yeah, I'm not gonna make any more penguins because I've only got 2 more events left and I don't want to save them all till next year. So what I actually usually do is if I've got any seasonal stock left over, I just give them to family members so they can decorate the home with them. My best hour at this event was between 12 and 1 p.m. and I made £178 in that hour, which is actually insane. On average, I usually make between £250 and £300 at this event, so to make nearly £180 in just one of the hours was crazy because it meant that I kind of like wasn't that far away from my average what I make at this event. It costs me £42 to be there for the store fee, and in total at this event we made £365, which is insane. Like, my events have been going really well recently. I'm not trying to brag. I feel like the festive season for me last year didn't go as well, like nearly as well, but this year I've just been a lot better with finding the right markets and they've been going really well. So to make £365 at a 4-hour event is absolutely insane. I can't believe it. But yeah, I am so over the moon with that. I am so grateful for anyone that comes and sees me at the event. I'm so grateful for all of the sales that I make, all of the people that I talk to and things like that. At this event I did purchase one thing from the maker stores. We purchased some donuts and some bread, but in terms of the makers I think I only purchased one thing. So this business is called Cosmic Leopard and you can find them on Instagram, cosmic.leopard.designs. I will leave all the links below. She has a beautiful business which is like a laser engraved business, laser etching. Etching? Is that a word? I'm dyslexic, so I'm sorry. I think it's etching. So laser etching that she does. She takes it to the event and she did it at the event, which is a really cool, something that I'd not seen before. And she does necklaces and there's basically just different shapes and stuff. So I got a heart necklace for somebody. This video should go up before Christmas. I doubt that she's gonna watch this video. Basically, for a family member, I got them a necklace, which regardless of whether she watches the video or not, it's got my children's face on it. So I actually can't show you the product that I got, but I will link her business below because it is lovely. I would definitely recommend. The photos turned out great. I actually had 2 photos put together, so she edited it so they'd be on the same side, and then on the back side there was some writing on it. It said best auntie ever. So yes, I was very happy with how that turned out. I wish I could show you because honestly it is adorable and it's so good. like I said, it's got a children's face on. So I won't be showing you the product that I bought, and I will leave her linked below. But yeah, apart from that, I've not got much more to say. Like I said, I was very happy with this event. Absolutely over the moon with how much we made. And I am busy restocking for my last few markets of the year. Very grateful for everyone that purchased. I love this event. Fiona is a very good organiser. I really rate her. She makes sure that there's a large variety in products at every market, so you really don't get bored. You don't really see the same thing twice. Some organisers I could go to a bit less so now that I'm established a lot more in what sort of organisers to go with. But before, when I first started markets, there'd be like multiple crocheters, for example. Just a lot of the same stuff, but Fiona is very good at making sure that it's very varied, and so there's a lot less competition. And from a customer perspective, because I love going to this event, there's a lot to see. So I would recommend visiting this event if you are local to Nottingham. It is really good, and the atmosphere is great. Honestly, I do really love this event for all the reasons, and I can't wait to be back at this event next year. I have not booked any dates as of yet, but I definitely will be back at this event next year, so you can keep up to date with my upcoming events on my website. I have an events tab on my website which you can click on the drop downs of each month to see what I have booked. 2025 is not currently booked up yet, but I will definitely be filling that up, so I would recommend that you keep your eye on my events page if you want to come and see me in person. But apart from that, I'd like to say a huge thank you for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I really hope that you took something away from it. Are you shocked at how much I made at this event? Because I was shocked at how much I made at this event, especially because it's only a 4-hour event. I was absolutely over the moon with how much we made. So if you did enjoy this video, then please do give it a like. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know if you watched this video till the end, because I'd really like to know how many of you stay till the end. If you want to see more videos like this, I would really recommend that you subscribe, because I do a lot of market videos. I've still got a few more markets to do during the festive period, and if you enjoy studio vlogs, you should also watch all of my studio vlogs. I think I'm on like 20 something. I don't know what studio vlog this is, but I think it's around number 20. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of content for you to binge watch if you want, and I would recommend that you subscribe if you enjoyed this. And that is it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!